Welcome everybody to the Thursday night team call. I've never actually listened to that Les Brown speech before. I just went on YouTube because my Pandora wasn't working and found that one. So I'm going to finish listening to that one later. So welcome everybody, like I said, to the Thursday night team call. I'm super excited about this call. We're going to keep it short and sweet for you, but give you an awesome story and some great ideas on what's working for Karen and her business that you can take and apply to your business. I'm going to go over a couple announcements first. Exactly 1 month from today, it's September 29th. Exactly 1 month from today is Super Saturday. So I want you guys to write down on your calendar right now or make yourself a note with your notebook. Grab your phone, put Super Saturday into your calendar. Like, go to your calendar right now. I'm going to make you, no writing down. We're going to do action. Okay, go to October 29th. Put a little plus sign, add an event, Super Saturday. And the Super Saturday will be in your local town or somewhere close to you. And it looks like Rich already has his tickets. So to find your Super Saturday, it might not be listed yet and it might be listed. So where you go for that is you go into your Coach Online office. And from your Coach Online office, you go into events and training and you'll be able to find Super Saturday. And there's an event map. You click on it and it pops up. It populates all the locations that are registered. You can find the one closest to you and then click on it and it will show you all the details to register for that event. So I'm going to be in Idaho Falls for our Super Saturday. I haven't been here for 2 years because I've been traveling, speaking in Canada, Las Vegas, Phoenix, all over the place. So I'm excited to be in my hometown for our Super Saturday. And I mean, here in Idaho Falls, we have 3 elite coaches. We're going to do on top of the event, we're going to do a panel, a question and answer panel with Breezy Bitter. She's an elite coach. Micah Folsom, she's a top 10 coach, and also she's way up there this year as well, and then myself. So we're super excited about that Super Saturday, but I want you to make sure that you get to your event. And what it's going to do for you guys is you guys are posting on Facebook, sharing transformation photos, using your social media, and from the outside, like many of you guys know, we're like, what is that weird thing that Karen's doing on Facebook, all that health and fitness online weird stuff. So when they see like you doing a live video of your workout, like for example, we're doing the Core to Force workout at our Super Saturday. Like we get to do live videos of it. You can, put up a live video of someone sharing their transformation story. Let people know that this is a real thing that you're doing and real people are being changed. So that's what it's really done for me is people see that and they're like, wow, what is that thing that you're doing? Because they see it as something more real when they see people actually together. So make sure that you're at your Super Saturday. And then just so you know, they're every quarter. So October 29th, the next thing I want to announce so that you guys are prepared is next Thursday night's team call. Team training is actually a What is Coaching opportunity. It's What is Beachbody Coaching. So we're going to do a presentation on what Team Beachbody is, what it means to be a challenger, what it means to be a coach. And one of my coaches, Christina Stencil, is going to be hosting and doing that entire call. She, just to give you guys an idea about her, she just recently wrote out all of her goals, these huge goals, got an accountability partner, and she's hit Success Club 2 months in a row, as she put it, for the first time actually when she decided to do it, and she's hit Success Club 2 months in a row. And so she's going to be presenting for us next week. So what does that mean for you guys? That means you should invite your entire list of people you've been talking to and sharing with and building relationships with to come with no obligations and have a hangout with us next Thursday and learn what coaching is all about. So we're giving you guys that opportunity where you get to hear us present that and share that. Now it's up to you to make sure that you bring your people there so that they can see it. And then just so if you've never been to one before, at the end, we basically ask some questions and say, the person that invited you here is going to reach out to you and ask you what part of this presentation or this meeting resonates best with you. How do you feel that Team Beachbody is going to fit into your life? So it'll be up to you to invite them and then up to you, obviously, to follow up with them. So we just wanted to let you know that's what we're doing as a team next Thursday night, same time and same place. So I'm going to share my screen just real quick before I pass it over to Karen. Give me 1 second. Okay, there's my screen. And I want to just share her little transformation photo that I grabbed off Facebook real quick. So this is Karen White. She is the one that's going to be sharing and presenting with us today. She is from Idaho Falls, where I live. So we're literally just sitting across town from each other. right now. I met her through some mutual friends. We always do a Christmas party with some of our friends. So that's how we got connected, how she found out about me. And she knew that I was a Beachbody coach. And anyway, she's been going through a transformation, found a love for health and fitness. As you guys could tell, it's drastically changed her life. So far, she's a newer coach still, but I look at her as a rock star and an emerging leader on our team. One thing she's going to share about, but I'll hit on it quick, is she had a why to start with. Even simple, small steps that she's been working for. And I remember the first one she told me, just to help keep up with the bills, at night we are tying fishing line. My husband and I, we sit down, we watch TV, and we tie fishing line. And she said it's not fun, not enjoyable, and it's nothing that she wants to do, but it helps with a few extra dollars to pay the bills. So her first goal was to be able to quit tying fishing line with her Beachbody business, and she was able to do that in her first month. She put all of her time into helping people get started in challenge groups, and that the money that she made from her commissions on challenge packs, literally in her first month, replaced what she was doing for tying fishing line. So that's something pretty awesome about Karen that I wanted to share with you guys. But with that being said, I am going to pass the time over to her, let her share a little of her story, and give you guys some awesome tips tonight. There you go, Karen.
Thanks, Scotty. So before I start, I have a huge disclaimer. Before I got on this call, I had about an hour to throw my notes together and just kind of solidify what I was going to say. And then I had 2 calls for challenge pack sales that I had to take because I'm not at SC10 yet. So I'm hoping that I can read through my notes because I didn't review them. So I'll give it my best shot, but I really feel like I'm winging this. But I'm going to start out by just telling you a little bit about myself. So I am a mom of 2 boys, and I work as a mental health case manager and for a children's mental health agency, and I work what feels like full-time, and so I'm pretty busy, but I love Beachbody, and I got started doing this because I wanted to build some extra income and because I love helping people with health and fitness because it's my passion, and obviously because I've had a great transformation, and then I've learned a lot of valuable tips and tricks to being healthy that I want to teach to everybody I know. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got started with Beachbody. So I did not like Beachbody for a long time, for several years. And I think it was because I was watching a few people who were Beachbody coaches that were not doing it strategically, and I felt like they were salesy. And every time I hopped onto Facebook, I saw them saying, like, do you want to buy my challenge pack? And I was so turned off by the whole Beachbody industry. And then I had a friend that wanted me to join her in doing P90X. And for several months, I turned down her offer and told her that it was not worth my time and money, that I could be successful on my own. And then finally, after her 7 months of just trying to talk me into joining, I decided to join. And I don't recommend this to anybody, but I did not tell my husband how much it was going to cost because I didn't think he would support me. So I had gotten the money that I had from Christmas, and I just kind of snuck it into the P90X fee. And it was that money that I threw down that committed me that got me the results that I needed. Now, after about 2 months of doing the program, I noticed changes in myself. And after 3 months of doing the program, I felt like my life was changed. And my physical transformation was one thing, but I also feel like my life was changed, like internally. Like I felt like I was a better mother, a better employee, a better friend, just all around better, healthier, and happier person. And I was a huge emotional eater. Like I turned to food when I was bored, when I was stressed, when I was tired. Like that was my thing, and that was an issue that I battled for so many years. And after doing P90X, I felt like I had learned the strategies and the techniques I needed to overcome this battle. And like this was huge. Like this was like I had overcome so much when I figured this out, and I wanted to share it with everybody. And this is where I found my niche, like just overcoming emotional eating. And I learned how to, as a busy working mom, how to live healthily, make it cost efficient and convenient and fast, and make it so it's doable and not hard. And I discovered my niche here, and this is what I wanted to share with everybody. And so I started my own website, and I wanted to kind of share my message with others that struggle with these things as well. And it was taking a lot of my time setting up this website, and it was a huge step out of my comfort zone because I was that girl that I didn't want to post anything on Facebook. I would maybe update my profile picture once a year and then update my status maybe twice a year. Like I did not want to do the social media thing. But I knew that if I was going to help somebody and make a difference, that I had to step outside of my comfort zone. So I did. And then people started kind of messaging me about maybe being a Beachbody coach. And this one girl in particular, she had a little bit more of an effect on me, I guess. And she got me thinking that maybe this was something for me. And so I turned her down when she asked me, but then I did a little bit of research to see if it would be something that I'd be interested in doing. And I kind of concluded that as much time as I was spending, and as good as a resource the Beachbody industry is, like the resources are already there, like fabulous resources. You know, we've got the nutrition plans, and we've got the workouts, and we've got the support. We've got so many resources to help people with their health and fitness goals. Like, why was I trying to come up with my own? Because I'm not even credentialed in that area. Like, that's not my specialty. So I figured that this was a thing that I could do. And so I sought out Scotty because I knew Scotty, and I knew that he was successful, and I trusted him because he had had so much success that he made known to the world. And so I called him and asked if we could meet up. And of course, he gladly invited me to his home, and we discussed this. And I signed up that day because I wanted to start helping people as soon as I could. And that genuine desire that I had, or that I still have, is a huge strength and a huge help in my success, because I really want to help people. And I'm going to start off with one of our vital behaviors. It's not the first vital behavior, but it's the second one: be proof of the product. That was the thing that helped me the most when I started out, because I was showing everybody my transformation and explaining to everybody how it has changed my life. And I guess if you think about it, if somebody comes up to you and tells you that they love this product, they're using it, and it works, but they're not proof of the product, like, are you going to buy that product? Like, I wouldn't. And so that's why it's so important for us to have like a story or an explanation of how this product is effective and how it works, and be prepared to share that. Because if we're not proof of the product, and if we're not ready to share that we're proof of the product, then nobody's going to believe us and trust us that that product really works. And so that was my main thing. That was the thing that worked the best. When I first started this, I honestly, like my first month, I don't think that I really invited anybody, because I had put my transformation out there, and people are like, oh, what are you doing? And then I would explain to them, and they wanted to do what I was doing. And let's see. I'm not saying that you have to be like have your goals 100% met, or have a perfect body, or be the perfect coach to sell this product. But I do believe that you have to have some sort of proof that you're using this product and that it works on you to be effective. And because I've learned so much from this program, like I said, I do have the genuine desire to help other people, and that is a strength of mine. And I really focus on helping my challengers get results. And I make this about them and not about me. I figure out what their goals are, what they want to accomplish, not what I want to accomplish for them, but what their ultimate goal is. And I just try to listen and try to be that person that tries to understand. And that's where I use my niche as well. My niche, like I said, was emotional eating and just making healthy living, easy and convenient. And I try to relate to them and get down to their level and empathize with them. And when you can have that connection with them and relate to them, then that builds your trust with them. And one of my main focus is to help my challengers get results. I'm kind of a little bit ashamed to say this, because I don't really recommend it to anybody either, but I don't follow my commission amounts very well. I don't really know how much I'm making in commission until I look at my bank account, because that's not my priority. My priority right now is to focus on my challengers and to help them get results, because they trusted me. $140 isn't just pocket change to a lot of these people. It's a good investment for them. And so I want to make sure that that $140 is worth every penny to them. So in order to help them get results, I try to stay in constant contact with them, follow up with them, and make sure that they're doing their workouts and they're drinking their shakes, and that they're understanding their meal plans, and they're, they can utilize the Beachbody on Demand, and they can utilize their online resource for recipes. And then I share valuable information with them through emails, just to keep that constant contact. And this is not information that you have to come up with by yourself. TeamBeachbody.com has so many good resources for nutritional tips and recipes. You can just pull ideas off of there and share it with your challengers, and that gives them valuable information that they can use. And of course, each challenger is different, and so you may have to cater to each challenger individually, depending on what kind of information you share with them. And some challengers, if they're not meeting their goals as quickly as they'd like, I help them double up their workouts and encourage them to heavy up their weights. Just things like that, just to try to listen to them and understand them, so they can feel satisfied with Beachbody program and get the results that they're looking for. I also give them food ideas. And in fact, I'm taking a challenger of mine to the grocery store tomorrow to help her, decide what to eat and to make it quick and easy. And for those that I can't take grocery shopping because they don't even live here, I make videos of what I do, or what I buy at the grocery store, and what I make, and my snacks. Just offer that information because it's valuable to them, and it's what helps me, and that's what I know can help them be successful. And the biggest thing is, this is a hard change to make for a lot of these people. Changing your lifestyle is so hard. And so if you can offer them that support and show them that you care, it makes a huge difference. I'm going to shift over a little bit to another vital behavior invite. This is actually the first vital behavior, but since that wasn't the initial vital behavior that made me successful, that's not why I shared it first. But I do like how when the vital behavior says invite, 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 it's 3 times, not just once, to stress the importance and the frequency of that behavior. My warm market is still not quite exhausted. I still have kind of a warm market that exists, that I try to touch very strategically, because I don't want that to exhaust too quickly. But for my warm market, how I reach out to them is just frequent social media posts that can relate to them. And that's where that niche comes in. Use that niche. Find something that you're good at, something that you specialize in, something that you can use to relate to these people, because that's what they want and that's what attracts them. To my cold market, I use the same strategy. Use that niche. I've made Facebook ads that have been a little bit effective, not hugely effective, but when you're a little bit helps, because what you start now, the relationships and the conversations you start now are what helps you get results, or I guess what helps you get them committed later. So for my cold market, I've tried Facebook ads. My most recent one, I spent $10 and I had 4,000 views, 21 shares, 200 post clicks, and then 20 new page likes. So for $10, that's worth it to me, just to get that extra exposure. And I had 1 challenge pack sell. So it's an investment, but it's worth it, because you're getting more people to look at you and to watch you. Let's see. I'm trying a new strategy. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm going to try a collaboration to expose myself a little bit more to other people that I don't know. But I've got a few people that have huge Instagram accounts and Snapchat accounts that are part of my challenge groups right now, that they're not wanting to be coaches, but because they have other things going, they promote other products and they like what they do. They don't want to do Team Beachbody, but they've got a huge market of people that follow them. So I have bought them Beachbody on Demand. So a $40 investment for me, for them to try it out and to post what they're working on and get the word out there, and then they're going to offer my name and my email. So I'm just going to see if that works. I'm not sure if that's a good strategy, but it's worth looking into. I've also reached out to others by offering free service. I did an emotional eating group, an emotional eating support group, where it was a week long, and I just offered free information to these people to help them to overcome emotional eating. And that is an excellent strategy to build up trust in these people. And even if they don't join right away, but to keep that relationship going, you've got to build these relationships and build that trust, because with your cold market, these people don't even know you. And so they've got to be able to have reason to trust you and have reason to believe that what you have to offer is valuable. So that's another strategy I use, the free information. And then really, just like people have said, get on the phone and talk to people, because they need to hear your voice, and they need to know how passionate you are, because there's so much value in your nonverbal communication, in your voice. And for people to know how passionate you are about what you have to offer and how much you care about helping them reach their goals. That's a very effective strategy. And then also doing what you can to get that Success Club 10, because then that gets you those leads, those online leads that, helps you continue to reach your goals. Let's see here. Okay, and then obviously everybody knows to not just post about Beachbody, but to post about other things going on in your life, to reach out to other people. I just did a post the other day, for example, I was kind of vulnerable about my little guy having special needs. And he started on a preschool. And if I would have known this live video would have had 1,200 views, I probably would have done a little bit more, something better with my hair or something. I didn't know it would have so many views. But it was an excellent way to reach out to other people and to, to relate to other people and get other people looking at you. I got like 5 new friends from that post, and 1,200 views, people looking at my page. And so just the ways to expose yourself to new people. People are messaging me, and I'm horrible at multitasking. Am I supposed to, is there something important in here that I'm supposed to be reading? I don't know. Okay, I hope not. I'm sorry, guys.
You're good, Karen. You're good.
Okay. Let's see. And then just when you talk to people, be prepared with your story and have a consistent and effective story to tell, so you can relate to people. And when you go to tell people about Beachbody and the products you have to offer, be able to tell how it has changed your life. In my way, it's changed my lifestyle, not just like a diet, but it has changed my life. It's made me happier and healthier, and I've learned so much, not just like about my physical body, but like internally, and just the potential that I have as a person. And so that's what I like to share with people, that it's not just a physical transformation. It's like an emotional and internal transformation that just makes you an all-around better person and happier. And be able to, research the programs and what kind of program would relate to which person, so they know that there's a program for them that will match everybody. I guess this is a hard thing for me, because a lot of my posts, I'm an athlete. And so when I work out, I like to work out hard and I like to push myself. And my goals are not the same as other people's goals. And so a lot of times people are like, well, I don't have any, I can't do that, but I just need people to understand that there's a program for everybody. Not everybody has to do what I do. In fact, a lot of people won't do what I do. But there's a program for everybody, every fitness level, every interest, that will accommodate them and their needs. And so that's something that's important that these people need to understand, is that there's something for everybody. And I've had people, I've had people just join my challenge groups for free, just so I can build a little bit of trust. And then, they do the free trial Beachbody on demand. And the people that don't pay the money and continue are the people that fall off the wagon really easily. That money that you invest is what commits you. And that's what I try to stress to my challengers, that, I'm not, the money is great. And hopefully this is my, I make it into a bigger business someday so I can make a living off of this. but like I really do have the genuine desire to help these people succeed. And in order for that success, like that money is huge. And that money is going to make it so you up your level of commitment and you try harder. Because if you don't put out that money, like why try? You know, like what's in it for you? So that's an important strategy that I use a lot of times with these participants. And I like to share with them the results that my current challenges are getting. And that's a big reason why I invest so much time in the success of my challengers is I want these stories to share with other people, to share with them that this is effective. I don't want just my story, I want other people's stories. And I have results in my challenge groups that are scale and non-scale victories. You know, scale victories, obviously the physical transformations, but also, you know, people overcoming their emotional eating, you know, and strategies that I've given them. And their blood pressure being normal, getting off their blood pressure medication, loving to exercise. People that used to hate to exercise now love to exercise, and they look forward to it. They feel better. Their clothes fit. They feel more energetic and happier. Like there are so many good things that come from this program that you can share with other investigators. And then when you have, I guess I skipped over this a while ago, but when you have challengers that have these victories, it's so important to recognize them. And again, that vital behavior, this repeated 3 times, recognize, recognize, recognize. It's so important to make sure you do this frequently because these people thrive off of these recognitions, and they need this support because this is a hard change to make. You know, once they've made the change, it becomes easier, but in that first month or so, like this is really hard for them. They need that recognition to give them the fire to keep going. And the one vital behavior that I have not touched on yet is personal development. And this cannot be overlooked. It's so easy, I think, for people to overlook it because nobody knows whether you do it or not. Nobody's really holding you accountable. It's your own decision, and you've got to make the time and the commitment to get this done. I have a bachelor's degree in health science, and when I got my bachelor's degree, I think the biggest lesson I had learned when I received that diploma was that I don't know very much at all. There is so much information out there that I didn't even scrape the surface, and all the hours I spent studying and learning and writing papers, like there's so much more to this world that I don't know. And I don't care how successful you are or how well you're doing, like you don't know very much. Be willing to learn from other people. There is so many resources out there for you to use and to learn from. Learn to love to learn. And you know, we've got all the resources. We've got the Monday morning call. We've got the Thursday night call. We've got YouTube. Team Beachbody has so many training resources that you can use to be successful. And just learn from the top coaches that are so ready, like that are so willing to share with you their tips of how they've been successful. And I guess one thing I learned early on is that to be a successful coach, and you've got to learn to problem solve. Because my upline coach is Scotty, obviously, and he is a busy guy. He's great, and he's been a huge mentor and motivator for me, but he's not readily available at all times. Like when I need a question answered, like I want to answer right now. I'm impatient. But he's not ready to answer right now. So I learned really early on that if there's something I need to figure out, there's resources out there. I can go figure that out on my own. I don't need to be spoon-fed. And I think in order to have a successful business, you've got to learn to problem solve and to figure things out and to build your business. I mean, obviously there's those people there to reach out to, but don't expect to be spoon-fed, and don't use your upline coach for your excuse to not be successful and to not know everything. Everything you need is out there. All the resources you need are there for you. And then obviously don't get discouraged. It's a fact. We hear no far, far more than we'll hear yes. And it's okay. You know, we've got a great resource to share with people. something very valuable that will change their lives. And when I don't feel like I'm selling anything, I feel like I'm offering somebody an opportunity to improve their life. And if they say no, that's fine. I have no problem with that, but it's not going to stop me. I'm not going to get discouraged. And I think that we need to be rationally confident. Not so confident that if we don't meet our goals, we get down on ourselves and think that we're a failure. But I feel like, rationally confident means that, we have goals that are high, and we of course want to meet them. We believe in ourselves to do them. But if we don't get that goal, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We just start again. There's never a time that we need to give up. Just keep going, keep trying. Somebody is out there waiting for you to change their life, and you've got the resources to do that. So we've got lives to change and goals to crush, and that's about all I've got, Scotty.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Karen. I'm super fired up. I'm supposed to be at my mom's birthday right now, but I want to go start working some more. So I'll have to hold out till a little bit later. Check out these notes. I got I don't ever write this many notes in a 30-minute call. There's so many powerful takeaways that I had. One thing that I really heard, and I know you guys heard it as well, also, is people first all the time. And that's one thing I want this team to stand for. It could be so overwhelming if you let it be, but just remember, like Karen said, all this is about is finding people that you can help, relating to them, helping them get results with the programs, and then teaching them to share that. That's all Beachbody is. And I love, like, Karen, when I hear you speak, I can hear that there's no hint of doubt in your voice or in the way that you talk that Beachbody won't work for somebody. Like, these programs won't change their life physically, mentally, emotionally. And that makes me think about influence. And that's how you are growing a team, is that you have that confidence. And it's so certain. You're so certain that it will help them out, that they can feel that and sense that from you. And then I don't know if you guys caught, she dropped like a ton of gold nuggets. I would like we'll call them diamonds, because you guys are all striving for a diamond. But you have to learn how to problem solve. Like, I love that phrase. I don't think I've heard it exactly like that before in this situation, but make it fun. Like, when you have a challenge or there's something you're struggling with, work on figuring out the solution to that. And when you do that, when you figure out hard things and get through them and over them, you become stronger. So, Karen, thank you so much for this call. And I got a ton of valuable information from this. And it's always great to get dialed back into those basics of what creates success. And you nailed them. The four vital behaviors, talked about those, but really we got to see how you voice them. And I think we can all learn that and figure out, just by practicing, how to voice our belief and our story to other people. And that's how we're going to connect with people as well. So thank you guys for being on the call. This is recorded, so I'll put it up in the team call or in the team page. And then remember, let's invite people to our Thursday night call next week. So thank you guys. We'll see you later.